Hey, Asini. Hey, Thom. Thank you very much for the tier 1 sub for 27 months. Lights out and away we go. Well, that's the plan. How you both doing? Hope you've had good Christmases so far. Hey, Demon. How you doing? How goes it? David Sylvan. Hey, how you doing? How you having? Hope you had a good Christmas period so far. Evening vroom vroom time. Indeed. Exactly. There's an F1 23 Christmas bundle on the Twitch Prime page. I did not know this. I have to have a look. Bom. Where is that now? How about arrivals are late, so same stuff over here. Fair enough. Oh wow, I see. Yeah, I'm just having a look at the the Christmas bundle. Wow. That's a very festive suit. I tell you what, we'll let me link it to my account and we'll see if we can pop it on in game for our next race. Before I forget, I think I'm about to order my new controller steering. Ooh, very nice, Thom. What have you gone for? What are you going for? Oh, I've got to log into Blimmin' EA as well to sign up to this. Right. Send code. There we go. Yes, link accounts. Return to Amazon. Give me my Christmas bundle bonus, please. Yeah, let's get an update on any other Xmas, any other F1 based stuff. Right, okay, that should apparently be in my inventory now. Thrustmaster T128. Let me bring that up quickly. Okay. I'm pretty sure you've shared this with me before and I've had a look at it. Have a look, see. Yes, I do recognise it. Awesome. Excellent stuff. Protection system. No, that looks really, really nice. And it's got magnetic pedal shifters as well. That's good. I've had the like lever spring plasticky ones before, and they just certainly don't. They always worry me that they feel like they're going to snap a bit, but I know the magnetic ones are really, really good. So the Thrustmaster is going to be a good fit for that. Awesome, that's great. What kind of racing games are you thinking of playing when it arrives? Okay, let's switch over the main screen and go into a bit of my team back in Miami. It's been a while since I've raced around Miami, actually, so this could be spectacularly bad. Not too expensive, plus got a coupon. Excellent. I like really good. Really good like F1 23 and GT. Oh, nice. Nice. Are you tempted by the new the WRC rally game or rally championship game? I'd quite like to get it, but I just don't think that the Formula wheel that I've got will particularly suit it. Although, funnily enough, I know a couple of the F1 streamers that I watch. One of them in particular actually really enjoys the rally car experience with his Formula style wheel and prefers it over a round wheel, which is funny. Yeah, it does. It does look good. I've always enjoyed the dirt rally games, but never really invested that much time in them. Although I did enjoy. Was it the last dirt game, or was it the one before? One of them where you could do lots of like you could do a combination of rally and like rallycross, which is quite good. And I remember taking up like a souped-up Mini around some of the tracks they had there, which was pretty good fun. Right, what does the team need now? The drivers advise to stick with the budget what they want. After putting some time into something, Jackson feels that we should invest more in the chassis department. This will cost us some money, but we could see some improvements. Well, I mean, it's only 50k.
Thanks. I know these kinds of decisions can be challenging, but I think you made the right call.
Lovely stuff. Right, what have we got then? We've got a pretty hot lap. I don't think there's anything. Oh, we can do a power team building day. That's good. Otherwise, it's all good here. Any R&D that we can do? Recommended upgrades, heave dampeners, and chassis. Okay, so we're not going to get them until after the Imola Grand Prix. Can't rush. Expect to. That's fine. Get that going. What else can we do? Wheel rim covers. So we can have that before Imola, so that'd be decent. Let's run that. Is there any crossplay between 3 and GT? So yeah, F1 23 is crossplay compatible. Don't know about Gran Turismo. I would assume so, but certainly the I know the World Rally Championship game, the F1 games the last couple of years have all had relatively decent crossplay compatibility. So yeah, I think you should be okay. You should be okay on most of those. Okay, couple of upgrades done. How are we looking progress-wise? What we've got? So we're not going to have anything for Miami, but that's fine. How's the car looking? I know we had to switch a gearbox out because it pretty much failed in practice going around Baku, from what I remember. So that's fine. Turbo's creeping up, but looking all right. ICE's getting that way, but we'll see. As long as we're not too enthusiastic in practice and quali, we'll probably have plenty left for the race. That's fine. This is where we're going to get our Christmas clothing. Let's see if we've got it in if it's appeared in game. I don't know if I'd need to jump out and then come back in. Because of me connecting with it, but let's just have a look. I thought it would have been pretty obvious. Unless I've scrolled straight past it, which is always a possibility. Should be easier with the suit, I'd imagine, as well. Hey, Myth! Thank you very much for the follow. How you doing? I hope you've had a good Christmas so far, buddy. With most people, I tend to these games with their on PC. So play these games. That's fair enough. Yeah, I think you should be absolutely fine on console with most of those with friends. At the Mo. Yeah, I can't see the Christmas suit. I might have to like log out and log back in again or something. We'll check it out later, perhaps. Right. Or in fact, now might be a good time to do it, actually. Just until we before we get cracking. I just want to see where we are in the standings. Okay, so we're nicely positioned behind Sergio Perez in 6th and 7th, which is cool. not far off of Lewis Hamilton, not far off of the Ferraris. Max Verstappen, as in real life, is kind of absolutely flying away with it. George is, the nearest, but 51 points behind is... sorry, not even 51. 61 points behind is a pretty impressive gap, considering Max has won all of the races so far this year. So there we go. And we unfortunately had a DNF in Australia, but we managed a podium in Azerbaijan. So yeah, the car has pace when we keep it out of the wall, which is good. Right, give me a sec then. Let's just put it onto that screen. We'll just hop out of the game since we've not done anything proper yet, and then I'll just relaunch it and see if we've got the. I'll just double check on Twitch as well. Just quickly get see if we can get the Christmas overalls and team helmet, because that'd be cool. I'll speed the game back up and I'll just check in the Twitch Prime page as well. You collected this, right? Okay, view instructions. What do I need to do? To access cosmetic gear, visit the F1 World mode in the game, then customize screen. Okay. Oh, I can only have it on F1 World items. That sucks. Okay, never mind. We will see. Oh, I love those dinos. Those dinos are great. Duck Fair Sylvian. How you doing? How goes it? Right, let's see if we can at least look at the Christmas overalls, because they do look cool. If we can't have them in my team, then fair enough, but we will survive. Come on. Here we go, right. F1 World. Customization, here we go. Right, let's see. Race and casual wear. Yeah. We could create it as a new one. Right, where's Macrimbus helmet? There it is. Dear Santa, amazing. Okay, let's put our Christmas suit on. Adds at least 50 brake horsepower, so I'm told. You get a pose with it? I bet you don't. No. The levitate one's quite cool, like that. I assume you got pedals with that F1 wheel. If so, I reckon you can't get good grip on, say, slippers. So yeah, so I tend to. This is going to be awkward. Excuse me. Oh God! As he hits his light, I tend to just wear socks. Some nice big, thick, grippy socks. They are. I'm trying to think. I think they are a pair of like Under Armour socks. But they are quite thick. They only go up to my ankle. But they're nice and thick, and they almost have a bit of padding on the heel and the kind of front third of the sock, and it's just enough to. I wouldn't say it gives me grip, but it's just enough to. Well, certainly the padding underneath my foot doesn't give me grip, but the padding on the heel actually helps me pivot on the base plate, and actually it stops it from hurting my heel too much if I'm grounding my heel on the pad, which is good. But yeah, there's not a lot of grip there, but certainly they're the most comfortable things I've found to wear. I've got a pair of my slippers that I'll have on others, and they do have a rubberized sole, but to be fair, because they're open backed or pretty much open backed, I do find my foot kind of slips out of them a little bit, and especially when I have my chair kind of leaned back like this. I'm not super low down compared to my pedals, but I'm bringing my knees up quite a lot more. But yeah, some slightly thicker socks, I think might not be a bad shout. You can get you can get some sim racing socks, which I believe do have some little grip pads on them. I mean, like my gloves have like little grippy material on them, which is funny. And that helps with the wheel. But you could probably get a similar sort of thing. Maybe you could get those slipper socks. Maybe they would help with the little pads on. Dave tells me off for not wearing slippers or socks in cold weather. But sometimes it's nice to feel, the cool, refreshing, I don't know, floor or whatever it is beneath your cool tootsies. I don't like hot feet. I don't like my feet being too hot. I didn't even change over to design. There we go. Look at that. Equip. Beautiful. Look at that. It's a shame that that's not going to come across to my team, but that is a... We'll double check just in case, but that is an outfit for sure. So one of our friends has underfloor heating at their house, and I remember when they first had it installed, they got us to come over and specifically take off our shoes and socks, and then walk around on the underfloor heating floor, just to see how nice it was, which it was quite nice. Oh dear. Just don't wear silky socks. Yeah, silky socks definitely very slippery on this. I got special socks, some sort of construction socks, as I like to call them. Excellent. Okay, they will be perfect, Tom. They'll be perfect. I don't think we're going to be able to. We're going to have it available to us. Oh, we are. Okay, we're right. The Pickle Force suit is going Christmas. I mean, we could change it to the Pickle Force colors. Actually, could we design? No, wait a sec. I want to go into suit, and then I want to go change color, and then I can copy the colors. Confirm. No, back into colors. Might have to have a look at the Pickle Force one. I mean, it's not horrible. It's not horrific, but it's not great. Let's just check the Pickle Force suit colors. Is he not going to let me do it now? Copy from other design. That one. So it goes. Okay. So the Dear Santa suit does have an additional one, but it's darkest green, alt green, then gold on the helmet, then light dark gold. Okay. Let's so that's okay. So that's gold, light green, gold, light green. Ooh. I wonder if we need a. Ooh, that's not what I want. Luminance. I wonder if we need to keep a white in there. And then try one of the old ones out. I don't know where that's going, because that's just for the Dear Santa. Oh, and the back as well. Can we turn it round? I don't know if you can in the helmet view. Captain Han, hey, how you doing? Merry Christmas. Hope you had a good one so far. No worries at all, Dr. Sylvian. I hope you have a good sleep. Catch you again soon. Hey, Timmy, how you doing? Merry Christmas. Hope you've had a good one so far. Yeah, why not? Let's try that. We're just we're donning our Christmas decor suit. Where's the Pickle Force suit? Gold, dark green, light green. Let's see if we can marry something like gold, dark green, light green, and then maybe a white, like the last time. That's changing all the bottom. Okay, right, so let's put the dark green on the bottom. Maybe change that to a white, I reckon. And actually, you know what? I reckon we could probably go white again on the text because that actually looks better. Yeah, so we won't bother with any of the lighter green on this one. So that's cool, like that. Gloves. So at the moment they are the Pickle Force Gold. I think it was dark and then something else. Double Dutch. Been sick and snotty at work. Oh no, sorry to hear that, Tommy. I hope you're feeling better. Much as quickly as possible. Much better as quickly as possible. That's really sucky. Well, I hope you've been able to at least rest up over Christmas so far. But that's no, sorry to hear that. Okay, so you don't want white on that one. Let's put the green on that, and then was it the first one that's white? That's the top of the glove. Or if we put it in the brighter green, maybe the gold. Let's change the gold to the white, and then let's change that one to the gold. Can't actually see what different. Oh, it's making the hand grips gold. Yeah, that's fine. I quite like that. Confirm. We got our new levitate one. Let's do that. And then for some reason the helmet hasn't changed over. So let's... Maybe I didn't confirm it. There we go, yeah. Cool. Hey, there we are. We're in our Christmas Pickle Force colours. Have you at least had some nice prezzies to tide you over whilst you've been feeling ill, Timey? Any different liveries? They needed a Christmas car livery, that's for sure. It's been a while since I've checked out the liveries in here.
Could you describe the conditions around the track at the moment, please?
What?
Let's hope it's not wet in Miami. That's for sure. That'll be pretty awful going. But yeah, we don't do Prison Drink. Ah, fair enough. Fair enough. Choose autocross time attack. Definitely not autocross. Right. Let's see how awful the hot laps go. So what we're in? We're in the... It's the Merc, isn't it? GT Black Series. Christ, like I say, a lap round here. 2 laps. It's like, yeah, okay. Anything south of 5 minutes is alright then. Let's change that. Can we do... Cockpit near is probably going to be the best one, isn't it? This could be awful. I know the track from a roughly from an F1 car perspective, but oh, she's one turn. Oh, it's not turning. God, so downforce is so important. Oh, it's dark. I can't see under the bridge for the turning point. Turn, car, turn. Good God. brake a bit. Oh, yeah. Squealing brakes. Oh, Christ, almost brought to a complete standstill there, but whoever thought that corner here was a good idea? Bad enough in an F1 car, let alone a road car. Oh god, the shaking's real. Don't know why all of a sudden this straight is giving it the beans, but turn in. Oh, slidey. I don't think that was too bad a time. I don't think it's going to be quite enough for gold, but I think we might be safe for silver. Certainly for bronze at the moment. Oh, I overcooked it there. Probably need to learn where the handbrake button is. It's not something I need on an F1 car, but oh. Shakes there. It's definitely kicking something up. Oh! Definitely thinks it's something there. Oh, I didn't brake enough. I should still get it in under bronze. Just. Whoa. Bloody hell. So difficult on a Formula wheel. Oh, I got silver. Nice. I'll take that. I'll take that for sure. Brake earlier, no foot pedals before the corner. In the F1 car, that'll be absolutely fine. In this, it's yeah, it's a nightmare. It just locks the brakes almost instantly. There's no not enough downforce. That's all right. I'll take that, considering the long run off into the penultimate corner. But yeah, I definitely feel that's where like a round style wheel, that'll be better. Let's go to the race weekend. See how we do. So that round there was in a GT car. And that's a non-track spec, I guess. Really, I have that Black Series. Mercedes was like a what, 216. So the F1 car should be at least 30 seconds quicker. Probably closer to 45 seconds quicker, I guess. Right, what have we got? Mark, what's Mark saying? It's going to be dry. That's lovely, Mark. Thank you. Right, let's go to track. Do some of these. R&D point bits. What's the recommended? I reckon top speed. Well, we'll take a lap out in there. That one. I think I do have a setup for. I can try using. Let's have a look. We'll do. Oh, they're all pretty long ones. Let's do. Let's do a fuel management one. Actually, what's it? Race strat. Let's do fuel management. That's fine. Yeah, flying that. Just check what the brake balance is. I definitely don't want to be going off. God, it starts you a long way back on this race. Need to be in.
In this programme, we want you to focus on your fuel saving technique. Lift and coast through corner entry to save as much as you can whilst keeping under the minimum lap time.
Very early there. Oh god, and let's just redo that. Whilst I'm mucking around with settings, let's do that. Fly that, fly. If we could skip a bit further along game, that would be great. There we go.
We're testing fuel management here, so try to lift and coast going into the corners. Don't be too aggressive on the power, but remember, you still have to beat the minimum lap time.
Okay. About 120. Brake that last one. Let's go! Must admit, when you do get those corners right, it does feel pretty good. Right, we do a big lift at the end here. We've got over a second. We'll be by the end of the straight. Then we'll make up a bit more. Tell you what would be great if I could just change the OSD. Because that... where is it? Filter, normal. Whatever it is that's right in front of me right now is really, really low and off-putting, for sure. Is it? It's not the gear indicator box. Tutorial messages, no. Where even is it? Is it? Ooh. Oh, layout. How do I change layout? F9. Qualifying, no. Practice, yeah. Not supercars, they are normal. And then, oh, why am I selecting the wrong thing? And then select element is... yeah, it's that, isn't it? If I could just bring that up a bit. I don't know if these are all going to be stacked on top of each one another now, but that's the graph that I was on. Let's just bring it up a bit. I think it's only the two. Confirm. Let's just see if that's any better. Save a bit more fuel earlier in the lap. Ooh. Lots of early gear shifts. We'll make up a load of time here on the back straight. Didn't go off. Nearly crazy. Nice little change over. Like, yeah, it's very customizable. I've very rarely tweaked much of it. To be fair, don't often need to, but certainly that one there just seems to be very low on the screen for some reason. Should be good on time this time, but we'll be midway between where we were lap 1 and lap 2, I think. Oh, I think
That's
we're
the end of
borderline
the
there.
programme. Box this lap so we can analyse the data. Box this lap.
But for the devs, yeah, no, they've done it the last couple of years, I think, in terms of like the full-on customization we get now, which is good. But yeah, definitely handy for moving things out of the way for sure. Okay. The medium, I'm not sure if the mediums are a good tyre here, really. I mean, the hards are going to be slow, but I guess it depends on how much deg the hards have. We'll have to see how that is for the race. Be keen to do the race strategy one next, actually, to see roughly what they reckon on fuel burn. They reckon you can go under by 0.63 laps. So let's see if we do race strategy on used mediums is the recommendation. We've got loads of softs. Let's do the race strategy on... I don't want, I can't want to save that for the other one. Let's do that on softs because we've got plenty of softs to use. We're flying that. How much flying that cost the cars.
Okay, we need a few solid laps here to help us calculate a good race strategy.
4%. So 5% by the end of it. Really help I was paying attention to that corner. Okay, about 5% a lap in the softs. So much more grip though. Oh god. Not watching for the right marker on that final corner. 5.9 going through. Stop being a demon. I know, I'm trying. Need to spot my point. Coming up. It's too early that time, but Better to be a little bit early on that corner. Not doing the race. As hard as I can. Definitely break a lot closer to the 100 metre wall. How many laps have you done? You've done basically 5. I think this could be very, very tight on tyres.
Programme complete and a job well done. We got some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can take you through the numbers.
Okay, we will jump back to the garage then, see what, if we can squeeze in the last program on the hards. Probably won't have enough time to do all of it, but what we should do actually is switch the car setup over. I'll try the Steam Workshop one I've got. Hey Mustard, how you doing? Hope you had a good Christmas so far. Love the photos you put in Discord the other day. That was lovely to see. Yeah, back to a bit of my team. Bit of festive my team. We've got a we've switched out our overalls for a Christmas theme, decorated in the Pickle Force colours. But there's Miami. Let's try that. Let's put it on the hards as well.
We need to be sure we can manage the tyres through a lap, so try to keep the wear down through each corner.
The
Be
wear is about
especially
50%
careful
down.
accelerating on corner exit.
Hards don't seem too bad at all. Could be all about to change.
Okay, test complete, and that was a really good job indeed. We got a lot of valuable information out of that. Well done.
It's my fastest lap of the practice session on the hard drive, but I know we had less fuel in, but kind of hoping they might give me a bit more grip into the final corner on the braking, but seems to be about the same as the mediums. might be a bit tight. We'll have to see how we do on this race, but I don't really want to change it out when it's only at 65%. It should do this race. This might be down with a bit of power towards the end. So then we can look at putting a new one in for Imola. A case of what we call wheelchair virus here. No idea what called me severe pain in the legs following a flu. Oh no! Sorry to hear that, Mustard. Well, I hope she's feeling better soon. I know there's a lot of kind of general like cold and flu going around here in the UK at the moment, which is, I guess, you know, just typical of this time of year and everyone getting together really. But
and with the cars now over the line, let's see our top three again.
I hope your daughter's feeling better soon.
Verstappen, Leclerc and Oscar
Doesn't sound
Piastri.
pleasant at all.
Sadly, it's time to say goodbye as free practice is over. However, we'll be back shortly for more Formula One action.
I mean, it bodes well that on the hard tyres in practice we're less than half a second away from the front, who were on softs. So let's see. But yeah, I reckon we'll keep that set up for sure. It feels a little bit better. Still a little bit twitchy under braking, but that's fine. We'll see what practice 3 looks like with the engine wear. I see. But we'll go to the next session. We'll do it as quick practice. We'll get across to qualifying now, because we've done all of these ourselves, so we should be able to just rattle through the last couple of points, which is good. So we can end that one early, and then we'll just see what the overall wear is like. I think if it's above, hoping it's not above 75. If it's above 75, we'll need to change it. 66, okay, that's fine. I think we'll have to let's go to qualifying. We'll have to just hold on for this race, and yeah, hope it doesn't hope it doesn't drop out. Guaranteed we'll start the race and go, there's an engine problem, we're down on power, but you know, let's just make sure it's got right setup loaded. Miami, yeah, and stay nice and low. Right, I don't know where that came from. Ooh, some deep there as well. There we go. Oh, we've made an absolute mare of this. Okay, well that didn't go to plan at all. Let's check the DICE have any. No, it was fine. Weird. Alright, well, we'll have a challenge from the back then. To come back through. To make it interesting at least. Some overtaking to be done. But yeah, Christ. It was looking promising from practice.
With
that's for
qualifying
sure, but
finished, it's
where
time
did
to
Aiden
remind
finish?
ourselves once again of our top three.
11th. Okay,
Verstappen,
fine.
Leclerc and Carlos Sainz.
23 seconds
Well, that-
off the pace. Bloody hell. Okay. Well, that'll be fine. We'll have to do a lot of making up in the race, but I reckon now, do we start on the hards all the way at the back so that we can be on the softs at the end of the race? Or do we start soft and then switch to the hards and go long? I reckon we'll start on the hards. And then we'll just see where we get to. But that was bloody awful. Never mind. It's all about the race. Now, anyway. We'll see what we can do from here. You never know, if we get a safety car here, that could help us stay out on track and gain some positions if people come in early. And then at least we'll be on the fast tyre right at the end when the fuel's low. I can't remember what the recommended fuel load was. I should have looked at that screen again. I think at the beginning it said I could go 0.63 under. But that was before I did the lap for... or the training program, which would have probably given me a better indicator. So
Well, the start of the race is all...
I think we'll do that and we'll see. Right.
Okay, we've got that relief of having points on the board finally, so let's keep that form up and get another top 10 finish today, please.
So they reckon we can go. What do we start on? About 1. So they are saying we to go over, really. All right, well we'll start over and we'll see how that goes. Okay, I don't want that. I want to go as long as I can. Christ, these tyres are not gonna. Okay, well maybe this is the way to do it though. They reckon because otherwise it's soft to mediums, and we'll have more pace on the mediums hopefully at the end. Let's try that. We'll see.
Okay, how was that pull away? You'll have a bit more grip than that on the start, but we need to warm the tyres properly now. Make sure you get some heat into the brakes as well.
Everyone on softs. Let's have a look. Hamilton on the hards, Russell on the hards. Christ, yeah, okay. Well, you know, I feel like I'm in good company at least with the Mercedes.
No rain expected for the time being.
Hang on, yeah, shouldn't there be... Oh, Stroll is behind me. Fine. So there should be 23 cars on the grid. Or Stroll on top as well. Need to get round turn 1 without there being any incidents, and then we can start doing some overtaking, I reckon. We've got fairly decent top speed, so... trying to avoid back to the can. The main one I really want to avoid around here really is wing damage because it's just game green parking spot. Whew, okay. Let's try and keep Sergeant on the right.
Okay, we're monitoring some wear on the internal combustion engine. Be aware that we're going to start to see a loss of power.
Yeah, that's how we came together there.
Virtual safety car deployed. Slow down and maintain a positive delta. Virtual safety car is deployed. Okay, the virtual safety car's been deployed. Slow down and maintain a positive delta.
Really?
It's been an incident resulting in a high level of debris on the track.
I don't know
Be
how
careful.
I got the position there. I was on the outside and had to slow to go around them all, go around all the debris, but sure. If you say so, game.
Virtual safety car is ending. Maintain your pace until we get the green flags. VSC ending. Wait for the greens. That start was okay. Now stay alert for threats around you.
Rolled in the pits. Oh, a load of them are in the pits.
This is okay. You've taken P19. P19.
They're going to have to go on for the hard, but the hards are going to be dead slow right at the end, so that's good for us. Sergeant holds a really nice line in the corners, but less so on the out.
Battery charge is high. Let's use that overtake button a bit more.
See what that happens to that gap behind us. Gasly 18.4, Norris 24. Oh, so it's Norris that had it coming together.
DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
Much.
Good job. Nice overtake.
Right, seeing as we're going to get rid of this engine at the end of this, we will use and abuse it. Nice little line of them all head together. space. Whoa. Quickly on the exit. Yeah, all right. Cool. Came up fast on them there though, with them all braking into turn 1. That's good. It's helping us. That curve. Too far back to try on Hulkenberg what we did to Sargent. But we're in a good spot for DRS, but Bottas behind us to fend off. Need to probably stop using as much battery as I have been. Ooh, a little bit of contact there, but not sure there was a lot we could do. We left him the space. Let's have a look at that. Not going to play anything back, but I think that was all fairly fair. We kind of left him the room on the inside. He was ahead going into the corner. I guess we kind of cut in on him a little bit, but there was a lot of space on the inside that he could have turned in. I wonder if he locked up a little bit. He was a little wibbly under braking, but I think he's probably gotten away with that, as have we. Hard tyres after 4 laps on 10%. Don't think they're going to quite make it to their recommended distance, but we'll have to see when the soft tyre runners start coming in, because that's going to be the real telltale sign. Oh, freeze. Yeah, we're gonna wind that one back. That was mostly my fault. I locked up on the way in. I wasn't watching the board on the outside, but they do seem to brake very early when they're following a car in front. But see, there's lose so much time in the corner. They carry so little speed through it. Take a hell of a lot of them then braking as they start, but well, he wasn't getting any space there with all the grease. Rolling. Find the grip around the outside, if you can. Lovely stuff. Just watch that back. He left us the space on the inside, but he kind of compromised his line in here. We ran a little wide, actually, carrying the extra speed round, but we had him done into turn 1. Or down into the start-finish straight, rather, but which is all good. In fact, Ocon's our rival out in front, so an early pass on him will be a good. He loses so much speed through there. Yeah, can do the same hit because he's left us the space.
Brilliant Brilliant, nice move. Keep going.
We'll lose the DRS here, but I think we've got more than enough pace to keep him behind. He's going to try and dive down the inside. We'll let him do it. Thought better of it. Oh, those yellows.
Okay, gap ahead is 2.8
Oh,
seconds.
there's Nick Freese, okay, he's out. Okay, well, I'm glad we got ahead of that nice and early on then. I tell you what, I'm impressed that the
Gap
softs
to your
have run
teammate
this long.
ahead is 5.6 seconds.
I was kind of expecting him to have dropped off. I'm pitted by now, but ooh, very wide there. Don't worry about that. I'll come far enough behind. Tyre temps are better now. Okay, we're coming up to 20. The softs are definitely struggling a bit though. Lock-on's definitely struggling under braking now to get the power down. I mean, I was aiming for lap 11 on these hards. I mean, if I can go over that and push the mediums either into a shorter stint or go for the softs, then that would be great. But how's the fuel looking? Half a lap over at the moment, so that's all right. We are gaining, so I think we're going to be absolutely fine on fuel. Don't need to worry about that. Magnussen and Joe fighting up ahead, which would be good to clear them. And then there's a little pack in front of that before we get into the kind of top 10.
We're approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums.
Into the final sector. I mean, at the moment, he's doing right. I'm impressed. I can't believe these softs have gone this long. Kind of undoes my plan a little bit, considering they've done half race distance now almost.
Our gap to the car in front is 2.2 seconds.
I think we can definitely change our strategy onto softs, which is good. Oh, was that Joe on Magnussen? It was. Magnussen on Joe. A little bit too far behind, but they've definitely had a coming together there because they've slowed right down. More of a gap out in front as well. Right, leaders are pitting. It's one Red Bull, one Ferrari. These two are struggling. I wouldn't be surprised if they both go in. Okay, just Magnussen. Well, gives us the advantage of DRS at least. We're going to gain a few more places here. Oh, yeah. The player's really being slowed down by Joe, though. Not good for his race. Try and get him here.
The car ahead's
Forward
coming to
to
fit
DRS.
with mediums. Car ahead now running medium tyres.
Tell you what, though, it's going to let me through, which is lovely. Oh, Leclerc, come on. I don't think I deserve that. I think I left you plenty of space on the outside there, but let's see how it goes down here. We were very much clear of Joe. I was ahead going in. I think he did what I kind of did on Hulkenberg. He was coming in at an angle, and I think I'd held the middle line to try and hold that in, but yeah, he was just trying to come in very tight, but fortunately no damage, which is good. But he's away now.
Okay, gap to the car ahead is 1.7 seconds.
Interesting, Hamilton pitted onto mediums at the same time. Hamilton was on the hards at the beginning of the race, so those hards perhaps not helping him as much as he would have liked. He's definitely still into
Aiden's coming in for his stop now.
the braking. Right, so I could do with staying out a little bit longer.
In this lap, push now.
We can do 1+1. That'll help. Perez and Sainz behind. If they could fight a little bit, that would be good. Don't get up on that curb.
Aiden's in the pits. Aiden in the pits.
We are right on the cusp. This car is falling off the cliff. Stay out and do one more lap.
Okay, we've lost a position. That's us down a place.
Stay close enough to Sainz to get DRS and pull me along a bit this lap, that'll be good. Looking up there. We'll get DRS though, fortunately, I think. Yeah, back end's going. Gone. Getting this lap. I wonder if voice commands are working in this yet. For some reason, works fine on other games, on previous titles, but for some reason on this one it's never really worked. Box this lap. Nope.
Confirmed. We'll receive you at the end of this lap.
Feedback on by Alonso. Oh, Piastri. I'm going to get to fix my boy. Never mind. Well, I feel like we've done a fairly decent long stint there, so we'll take it.
We had an issue attaching the left front wheel.
No.
I know it's not ideal, but let's try and put that behind us and get back into this race. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound.
Somewhat undone all of our hard work. There's Sargent. Oh, that's a shame. We'd have been, what, 2 seconds clear? At least a second and a half otherwise. Never mind. Right, got a bit of work to do. The pack's not too far away. I don't think we're going to be in points, but certainly finish higher up the midfield.
Catching the car ahead, well done, but be aware these tyres need to get us to the end of this race.
Light flashing, I think we might get. Yeah, now it's DRS again, maybe. Need a better run through here this time. I'll be closer to him for the back straight. There we go.
Okay, good work. Great pass.
Lovely. Bottas and Hulkenberg in front. Got a chunk of midfield here. A bit couple of overtakes we can get here.
Okay, listen, don't worry about.
Oh, I kind of knew that was going to happen down there. They were all kind of getting caught up in the dirty air, the cars in front, and I tried to stay as nice and wide as I could, but I'd like to hold on to my front wing and see what I can do with the pace on these tyres. So we will take a cheeky flashback. That's all right. Still managed to dispatch Bottas there, which is good. See what we can do with these guys. There's 4 of them here. Yeah, got Norris up on, Gasly, Hulkenberg. Lerman, straight line speed on the Haas when he's burying the. Burying his ERS, that's for sure, but I'm getting back into turn 1. Or the 2 Alpines fighting.
Okay,
as well,
that's
helping.
us with 5 laps of fuel remaining. 5 laps of fuel left.
Woo! Well, at least there's a lot of action going on. Trying to hold off Gasly there, but
Safety car, safety car. No overtaking, reduce your pace. Keep your delta
Leclerc's
number
out.
positive as we form up. Right, drop your speed. Our delta's too low and we're going to risk a penalty. Slow your
now
pace
what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Oh god. Do we pit the softs?
Just so you know, we're getting some strange readings from a couple of the sensors. I don't think you need to be worried, just some bad data. So keep doing what you're doing. I'll let you know if you notice any genuine problems.
Okay, well, Gasly, if you're gonna. Gain position there in the pits. I mean, we're there in the points now. Right, so we're gonna go around again. We're gonna get like 1 lap of racing, maybe.
Okay, slow down, slow down. Your delta's negative, which means
We don't
you're
want
going
to
too
slow
fast.
down, Mark.
Reduce
We
your
want to get
pace.
to the safety car. Not going to get any lap racing at this point. Turn 1's going to be awful.
Okay, we've got 4 laps of fuel remaining.
really do with it coming in this lap. Give us at least 2 laps of, well, yeah, 2 laps of racing rather than just the one. Otherwise it's going to be all hell breaking loose. I mean, we might be able to get a point if we can get past Gasly and Norris. Well, it's still a long way to catch up to the safety car. Cars are cooking. Safety car's in this lap. Oh, we're not going to catch up to the pack at this rate, blooming heck.
Safety car in this lap. Safety car in
Don't
this
do
lap.
that, Gasly.
Let's
Come on,
make sure
go.
those tyres are up to temperature. And remember, there's no overtaking until the timing line. Stay in
Oh,
position
for God's
until
sake.
the green flags.
Why AI? Why you do this?
We've got a lot of spare energy. Okay to use your overtake button.
Oh, you got squirrely on the curb. We're gone. Go, 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 go. Come here, Norris.
We've only got 2 laps of fuel left.
Mark, it's fine. We've only got 2 laps of the race, mate. Oh, it's so annoying. Joe was 7 seconds up the road. If the gap had closed, look, they're all so tight together. Well, we can hopefully get a point. Race update, Mark? No? Okay.
Final lap, final lap. Push, push.
Oh, a little lock up there, but we might have done enough. All the way around the outside. Yes.
Okay, here's
away
the
from
gap that we're
Norris.
trading the car
Actually, we're
ahead
lucky
by.
both Gasly and Norris on the hard
5.3
tyres,
seconds.
so we're not having a particularly great launch back off the line. Probably struggling a little bit with getting temperature back into them as well. After the safety car restart, but
Okay, we've only got 1 lap of fuel remaining.
yeah, look, we took 2 seconds out of Joe there. Well, I'll take a point, a solitary point, but
Right,
a point
race
all the
over.
same.
Take care of the car on the way in.
Blimey heck. Oh, we've got driver of the day. Well, thank you very much.
out of the car, the Red Bull team are ready and waiting to celebrate a thoroughly deserved win.
Certainly
Tell
not
me,
the qualifying
how do
we
you
were
think they
we were
able
hoping,
to
but
deliver such an incredible result today?
I think a large part of the result
point's a
comes down to
point.
temperament. They were able to keep their heads when
Lots of
everyone
good
around them was
overtaking.
losing theirs. And that's allowed them to get the best out of the car, to
And,
maximise the strategy, and to stay out of trouble.
plenty to
Red
build
Bull
on.
put up an
And to
outstanding
our
fight for the
qualifying.
front position today, and it's great to see it paid off.
Where did Aiden finish? That's what we need to find out. Where did our teammate finish? I assume it was in front. I didn't see him in the pits or in any of the incidents that happened out on track, which was good. But
Max Verstappen should be pleased with his
Okay,
performance,
great.
making gains
Perfect.
at
Okay,
the
that's-
top of the table.
that's really
so
good
let's
for
review
Aiden.
the drivers' standings. So, Anthony Davidson, who would you rank as your driver of the day?
Often my go-to would be a driver who's managed to pull off
So,
an especially
Sainz-
impressive feat during the race.
Sainz got
However, in
a
this instance, I was
1:32.5,
more impressed by Max
but we were
Verstappen's
then
solid,
the
clean driving
fastest
throughout the event.
Let's move on to the constructors.
Of the
And
cars
pulling further ahead in the standings, it's
above,
Red
yeah.
Bull. There was
No
also
one
a
else
strong
close.
showing from the Mercedes team today as they make their way up the standings.
Alonso,
Well, that was certainly an
and Oscar.
exciting weekend of
Piastri
Formula
were
One.
closer,
Be
the
sure to
closest,
join us
the
for more
closest, but
exciting Formula One
otherwise, yeah,
action
fairly-
very soon.
fairly strong. What's the what does that do to the standings then? So that means, oh, so we do actually jump ahead of Perez actually by 1 point, so that's good. So did Perez drop out then? And we're fourth in the constructors, which is good. I guess really if we can, we want to be trying to chase down Ferrari for third if we can, and keeping McLaren behind us. But where did what happened to Perez? Oh, he went out as well. I didn't realise that. Where's the racetrack? Let's have a look. So Lando had a 5-second penalty with Lando was 5-second penalty with Gasly on turn 1, and Lando came off the worst for that by the looks of things. Perez, terminal damage. With Leclerc, must have been. I wonder if we can see that. View replay. Let's skip through to 16. Can we go to the drivers? Because Leclerc was a long way out in front. And it was Sainz and Perez. So Carlos defending from Perez then here, and did Perez, wow, okay, managed to hold on around the outside and actually drove round him by the looks of things. Yeah, Christ, that's bold. So was Perez really gaining on Leclerc that much? Maybe. Let's see what happens. I mean, the Red Bull is obviously a fast car, but didn't really pull away from Sainz there. I'm assuming he must have, or Leclerc must have had a problem or a coming together, but well, you can't even see Perez in the background there. Unless he pulled up somewhere and made a meal of it, and then Perez drove into him, perhaps. Yeah, they're only just in the background. I don't actually know where the incident happened. Ah, okay. So he just lost the car on the turn in, on the exit. Sorry, mid corner, just got the power down a bit too quick, and then I'm guessing Perez just drives into him. Yeah. Oh, and Sainz. Oh, there's a whole big old pile up. Jesus. Well, there you go. When AI get it wrong. Were the yellow flags not out? Yeah, they all lost a bit of front wing and rear wing and everything. Hamilton did all right to get out of it, as did Piastri, who actually snuck by. George then tries to squeeze by, and then the rest of them all kind of glitching out on one another. And Sainz has to come in for a new front wing. But they were so far ahead, they were kind of lucky there. But and then of course, yeah, Jackson just, you know, right place, right time. Did he have a chance on anyone? Not really into turn one. Alonso gaining on him, but I think he's probably saved from a little bit of drag from off field. And again, our car's pretty quick in a straight line, which is good. But oh, there are yellows out here. Why are the yellows out? Somebody running wide, maybe. Yeah, see, I mean, it's annoying because look, there we were in the background, and it was just if the safety car had managed to bunch up a little bit more, a little bit more, then we'd have been alright. But we got Norris down here at least, managed to stay nice and wide. I mean, we were running literally just keeping tyres in. It's a shame we lose it there. Just ahead, and then Norris, to be fair, gives us the space, and we go out round and wide, carry the speed round, and into the lead, and into 10th place rather. Oh, there we go. Well, it was a fun race anyway. All the same, plenty of overtaking to be done. We've won our points rivalry with Ocon, which is good. So I don't think that's in any danger or risk. But 4 races remaining on that, which is good, and the good points for the team. Right, I think we'll just do a bit of R&D and prep for the next race, which I believe is Imola, and then I think we'll call things there for tonight. But hopefully be back doing some more my team soon, which would be good. Durability engine, equipment upgrade, simulator training. That's good. R&D. Anything in R&D that we can do. Some more air, right? So we're going to miss Imola and that Monaco, and then it will be in time for Spain. So let's do that. Okie dokie. So we are going to have to change the IC, but we'll try and run it in practice, and then we'll try switching over to a new one of that. Otherwise, the MGUH looking a tad, it's creeping up there, 46%, but otherwise looking okay. Turbocharger at 43%, but that should be okay for a while longer yet. How's the gearbox? 22% on the new gearbox. That's had 2 races under it now. It's not too bad. But yeah, standings wise, we're looking all right. We're looking all right. Need to. I mean, actually, that's. I guess considering we've had a DNF as well. Had we not had that and even a point more, or we've had a 3rd place, then a 10th place, then a 3rd place, and a 10th place. So I guess you could say there's some consistency there, in some way, shape, or form. So we'll have to have to try and close that bracket, that general average up a little bit, and get a bit closer to the front of the field again. But there's definitely pace in the car, which is good. Good fun to be had for sure. We'll advance through this ready so that we're up to the Imola Grand Prix ready for next time, and then we will call things there. Let's hope.
I know we were expecting some new developments.
Well, yeah, I mean,
some of them have failed quality control. We'll need to tell the team what to redevelop.
I'd be quite
around
happy
the
with the
R&D
third place in
scheme.
Imola, to be fair. So at least maybe we keep that bit of it, but then we try and bring up the 10th place finish behind. Or if it pattern matches after that, then we'll be seeing a DNF. But no, fingers crossed. Positive. Yeah, DNF. Yeah, let's hope it's a third place coming rather than a DNF. We'll see. We will see. Right, let's jump out to the main menu there, and we will bring things to a close. There should be, I believe, a Baldur's Gate 3 stream on Friday afternoon with Lionheart, Battlesea, and Haxo. So we've just started Act 3. We're going to try and corral Battlesea and Lionheart a little bit so we don't miss out on too much story. I know they're eagerly awaiting exploring Baldur's Gate and getting into the city, but we'll try and direct their chaotic focus a little bit and keep them on the straight and narrow, or at least to some degree, and have more adventures. So yeah, hopefully see some people there for that. But yeah, otherwise, I hope you all have a good rest of your Wednesday. Have a good rest of your week. Timmy, I hope you're feeling better soon. Mustard, hope your daughter's feeling soon. And yeah, we'll hopefully catch everyone again really soon. Alrighty, peeps. No worries, Demon. Thanks for tuning in. Cheers all, and ciao for now.